going. I think we're all right now. Capata, what's up, buddy? Welcome in, dude. American, just slow the video down in settings. Yeah, I mean, I didn't mean to like rush through anything, but that was like one of my first tutorial videos that I did. So I mean, I get it. I could have went a little fast. You know, I could have jumped ahead a little bit. So I apologize. But I just want to take a few moments, man. How's everybody doing this morning? Everybody having a good day? Everybody have a good week? You guys excited for the weekend? This Friday. I thought yesterday was Friday. Like, that's how my brain is just so that I thought yesterday was Friday. So when I woke up this morning and realized that I had to take my kid to school, I was like, good morning, Mr. Dragon. Welcome in. Rather rain. Tired of rain. We need more rain. We need more rain. Stoner, good morning, brother. Jareth, what's up, dude? Welcome in. JC, you're awesome. And this is not easy. I appreciate the words of encouragement side. It's really not. Like, this part is relaxing. All right. If building this DayZ map ever gets to the point where I'm like getting mentally drained, I'm just gonna walk away. You know, I'm doing this for fun. And we buy any goat. All right, welcome in, man. I appreciate that follow. If it ever gets to a point where this is becoming more stressful than it is fun, well, then I'm just gonna step back for a little while. I do this for fun, okay? And same thing comes with playing video games. I play video games for fun. And as soon as it becomes not fun anymore, then I don't want to play, and I'm not going to play. It does get exhausting. It does get stressful, especially when things aren't working. It gets very stressful. But I feel like I'm at a point right now in the map. Here, I'll bring this one over. You guys we can get like an overlook. I feel like I'm at a point in the map so far to where I just gotta finish. I just gotta finish it. You know, we're not that far. That's why I have multiple charges. Right, that's it. That's it, dude. If I was to show you guys my desktop, I mean, I've got so many projects going on, even in my P drive. Here, let me show you guys this. In my P drive alone, I go to my Arcadia assets, we go to my buildings. This gas station diner isn't done. The comic book store isn't done. These bunker caps, they're not done. This base, it's not done. But like, I don't feel that I need to rush it and get it done right now. I'm just kind of doing it at my own pace. Because if I spend too much time in Object Builder, if I spend too much time in Blender, I just get burnt out, and then I don't want to do it anymore. So I guess if the only thing I could really say is this is definitely a marathon, not a sprint. And I've just been enjoying it. And I've really been enjoying sharing it with y'all, sharing the process with you guys. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. That being said, let's get to work. Yeah, let's get to work. Yeah, I really don't know if I wanted to school here or not. I'm still kind of torn on this. Like, to be honest, I haven't given it any thought since our last stream. I haven't even opened up Terrain Builder since our last mapping stream, but I don't know if I want to school here or not. I mean, I feel like it kind of makes sense to have a school here, because this is a fairly big town. This is what I've been doing, chat. I get my rotation like this. I line it up with the road, and then I just slide it back. And that way I know at least the rotation's right. Are you gonna take a break and learn to fly this weekend? Possibly, yeah. Yeah. Big Crafter has subscribed on YouTube. Oh, these are from yesterday. Appreciate it. And then Bizmarate 4412. Break up at times. Sometimes you just got to, man. Sometimes you just got to. What do you guys think? You think we should put a school here? Because if we do a school here, I feel like we're going to need like a football field or a playground. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Living the dream. What's up, buddy? Welcome in. There's a free fly again until the 27th. I'll tell you what, Jarrett, if there's a free fly, you will see me on some Star Citizen this weekend. Then I will jump in and I will give it the old college try. I will spend, you know, a couple hours on there and we'll get it done. You think it goes there? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I mean, I think it'd be a good spot. It'd be a good spot. What I was thinking about doing, put a well in the middle. Well, I mean, there's already a well over here. There's a well right there somewhere over here. I didn't know my own fucking right there. There's a well right here, but it wouldn't hurt to have another well over here. That's right. So here's what I can do. I want to do something. Is Bulldozer a better editor than just using the DayZ editor for normal map edits? Yes and no. And I've said this multiple times in multiple reasons why. Editor is good for, in my opinion, editor is good for fine detailing. Mainly because you can edit things that don't snap to the terrain. It's when it comes to like editing on a bridge or editing underground areas, editor is much better. When it comes to general building, I prefer terrain builder, just because, for instance, if I go to place a building here and it's say it's clipping, right? Well, you know, and for instance, it looks like this. So if we move the terrain, we can, so we have this, it looks like we're clipping and I can't find a good place to put it. I can very easily just, you know, come over here, grab a height set brush, smooth everything back out. Like, you can edit the terrain as you're going. And I think that alone is what makes terrain builder just so much better. Being able to actually manipulate the terrain is great. All right, so I kind of want to do something different with this. I don't want to make the big parking lot in the front. This is kind of what I want to do. Fuck, you don't think we're gonna need sidewalk, do you? No, we're not gonna need sidewalk. I'm so tired of sidewalk. So I want to grab some road pieces. But what I'm thinking of doing is going to, I'm thinking Livonia. Let me see what this one is. We could use that one. No, maybe be here. This one. No, we don't want that one. I want the asphalt that is I want the asphalt that's, it's like it's a black. It's like black asphalt. It's got no lines on it, no skips, nothing like that. Oh, here, let me turn this window on for you guys so you actually see what the fuck I'm doing over here. Not that you can really see, but I'm trying to find a good road for this. I mean, I guess we could use this asphalt. This one's not too bad, right? It's not too bad. JC, you are the man. Thanks for the help. As much as you did, my brother. It was me the whole time, but I did some grinding and digging and figured it out. Now I have my dev map in full development. That's it, dude. That's it, bro. Exclamation point join to get in the dungeon, guys, whenever it pops up. There it is. Dude, I'm just happy. I am legitimately happy to share whatever knowledge that I have. I'm happy to share whatever knowledge I've got. So this is what I want to do, though. I want to do something like this. So where there's like a school drop off, like there's a pickup, but then there's also a turn off, and then we're going to put the parking lot on the side of the school. How you thinking? What are you thinking? totally agree with you about modding and building, JC, but I found that model last night out of 3 variants. Dude, Capata, fucking legend, brother. Absolute legend, man. I really do appreciate you. I will say it has been like, if I'm trying to do everything by myself, that's rough. Now, as far as the mapping goes, I've been doing the mapping part completely by myself. Not one person has placed any objects on this map other than me. Like, I have done all of the mapping on my own, and which is how I feel it should be. It's how I feel it's, you know, well, not necessarily true. You know, you can have help. That's fine. I haven't had any help. It's just been me, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But in terms of people offering assistance and making models and like doing that part of it for me, absolutely legends. Absolute legends. Just grab that piece. Now maybe this piece. Actually, no, we might just be able to get away with this piece solo. If I gotta remove some more trees, I will. It's not a big deal. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? These 2 pieces here, we're gonna get rid of those, and we're gonna make those 6ers. Like that. And we'll see how this turns out. How big this circle ends up being. Because if I've done this right, it should just turn out to be a circle. Or a half circle, I should say. But you know, DayZ's got other plans. So please enlighten me there, chat. How is that not a half circle? Now modding models is next to the map. Happy, yeah. Capata, is today your birthday, or is it? I think it's Saturday. What's the deal with the Utopia and all that drama? Curious. I see it mentioned a lot on modding servers, but no idea what happened. I do not have a font. No, I haven't figured out a font that I actually like yet. Utopia. All I know about Utopia, all I've heard about Utopia is that they there's some scammy shit. That's all I've heard. But I really, other than that, I haven't really heard much about it. I know, it's fucking annoying, isn't it? I was just trying to do this because then I'm going to put the school here, and then I'm going to get another, like a school. This is like a drop-off line for the front. And then we're going to put a road here that takes us to a parking lot. Sunday's your birthday. Sunday's your birthday. Nice. I have been having issues with editor. I place items, save the file, and it moves. Even the numbers for positions change after a save. Really? Editor gets janky as fuck. Okay, and that's another thing that I don't like about editor. Editor does get janky, and I've actually had it to the point with editor where like it's been completely perfect. I've uploaded the DayZ file to my server, and then before you know it, poof, everything's changed again, and everything's messed up, and I'm just like, what? You know, things will be floating, and I'm just like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, I fixed this. Okay, I actually want to change this up. Let's go to roads. I don't want it to be like a loop like this. I want it to kind of be a loop, yes, but I want this to be more flat. So I think what I'm going to do is let's grab, how do we do this? The 6010s are really sharp, but it might actually work here. If I do like a 6010, and then we do a 6010, there we go. And then I grab one of these bad boys right here. If I grab a 6er, I'd have to grab another 6er. Not going to be perfect, but there we go. That's more what I want. That's what I want right fucking there. Okay, so now we can do that, and we're gonna put our school along the front of it like this. But for the school purposes, we are gonna add some sidewalk just for the school. So let's come up here to our sidewalk layers. We're gonna come down here. I'm gonna find the sidewalk, which should be right here. Then I'm going to be using this bad boy right there. Like that. Grab it like this. I'm going to turn this sidewalk. Do a wide corner. Make it wide, baby. This. Like that. You know, after playing Chinaris yesterday, guys, I'm telling you right now, I am not incredibly worried about what my fucking sidewalk looks like. Because Chinaris' sidewalk looks like absolute fucking ass. And if they can get away with that, again, you see how I just accidentally moved that sidewalk a little bit? If you go to your brushes and you go to your smooth brush, hold M, set your factor all the way to 0 and just bump it, it'll go back to where it's supposed to be. I'm gonna go like this. Perfect. I like it just like that. Then I'm going to continue the sidewalk down, and then we'll have a parking lot over here. I followed along on your first making your own map tutorial. My terrain doesn't show up in Bulldozer. Wanting to start video 2, kind of at a stumbling block. Why is it not shit? What's are you getting some errors? Like what's the problem? Like, is there an error? Have you rebuilt your terrain? There's a lot of things that can cause it to not show up, but usually they're all pretty simple fixes. Like that. Let's grab another corner here. Actually, what I'm thinking we're probably going to do is let's do this first. There we go. We can line our corners up like that. Again, I'm not really stressing out about it because I don't think people are going to notice it, and that's how Chinaris' shit looks, so fuck it. Good morning, JC in chat. Happy Friday. What's poppin'? Creepy Crappy Show. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? I'm doing fan-friggin-tastic. Guys, if you didn't know, Creepy Crappy Show is part of Ashima, the map that we all fucking think is pretty damn intricate, man. That's some good shit. Y'all did a really good job with that. What I need to do is I need to get on like a PvE server so I can actually get that mission done, because it's impossible to do it on a PvP server. Doing good. I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm doing pretty good. I was gonna play the new map that started a play test today, but to be honest, I couldn't be fucked. I could not be fucked to sit there in a queue. I sat in a queue for like 20 minutes and then 5 people just skipped right ahead of me and I was like, fuck this noise. I don't sit in queues. Yeah, Greene County. Greene County. But you know what, man? Good for them. I'm happy that they're, you know, I'm happy that they've got a map that's going. Everyone's playtesting. There's a lot of new maps coming out right now, which is cool. It really gives a lot of variety. I think it's just going to make it even harder for people who want to make their own maps.
Hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Yo, what's up, Jerzon? Welcome in, dude. Greene County is supposedly, it's Ohio. I can't get damaged when he's in it. I know. I saw you were sending me the pictures last night. I've never seen the nav mesh program not want to work on one computer but then work on another. Like that to me is very weird. So for this parking lot chat, I think we are going to use this. So I'm gonna go like this, and we're just gonna use 2 of them, like so. Like I'm not gonna paint this area. I mean, I guess I could paint this area, but I really like the way that this looks. Like it looks weird in Terrain Builder. It doesn't look weird in game. But what we're actually gonna do is let me Control X a bunch of these, because I want these to line up perfect. That. Even though I know, oh, shit. Even though I know, man, you go to Chinars, they don't line up for shit. I was actually very surprised yesterday going through playing Chinars and just seeing how much isn't there. You know what I just, oh, there it goes. I was gonna say, you know what I just noticed? What the fuck is my cursor? Hags, how you doing, sweetie? People keep doing that. I'm pulling UT. I do know. So there's a map Evron in Armory Forger, which I believe is from one of the other Armas. I think that'd be a really cool
thanks
map
for checking in. I'm still a piece
DayZ.
of garbage.
I mean, most of DayZ's official maps are just ported over maps. There's nothing really unique about it. Most of the modded buildings that you see, those are just old Arma buildings. I mean, some people are bringing in like brand new assets, but for the most part, not really. All right, there we go. So that'll be our parking lot. I'm telling you, I really like the way it turns out when you do it this way. It may look janky, but I promise you it's not. It's actually pretty good. In game, it looks pretty good. So this will be like the little school drop-off line. We'll put a flagpole out here. I'm actually, oof, I don't like that. Actually, this is okay. This is okay, because this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna grab all of my road pieces. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slide them over. Again, I'm very weird about things being symmetrical. It's just my OCD. I can't get over it. Doggy dog, what's up, homie? People tell me I'm crazy because I'm doing it all myself with no help. Dude, I mean, I'm telling you, not one person has placed one item on this map. I've literally done all of this myself. All of this. Okay, so yeah, we'll put a little flagpole out here, maybe a statue. Here's our parking lot. It looks weird, but I promise you in game it doesn't look bad. Like I really like the way this looks. We'll have that. So what I'm most likely going to do is, instead of, well, we're gonna have to put something, you know what I'm gonna do? This is what I'm gonna do. Go back to our sidewalk. I think I'm just gonna put curb here, because then I'm gonna fence off the entire school anyways. So let's just get some sidewalk curb, and then we'll just line this with curb. Go to my trees real quick. Let me move this fucking tree. Go. Yeah, so we'll just put our curb here. Like, oh. Yeah, it's just looking good. 9 out of 10 people who are afraid of hurdles never get over it. That's it, man. Dude, we've already done our sidewalk today. Look, we did it right there. There's your sidewalk for the day. We did it. I'm actually very proud of myself for doing it. Isn't that what they always say, Stoner? Like, the change you're looking for is just over the, how do they say it? Something that you're looking for is like just over the jump that you're scared to take, or some shit like that. You just gotta do it, man. You just gotta do it. We're just gonna curb this off instead of fencing it. I think just curbing it will be better. That's why, dudes, whatever jump I'm thinking of, I just jump. I just jump. It might not always work out the exact way I wanted to, but I would much rather jump and fail than live my life going, what if? You know what I'm saying? Not Monday. I know, bro. I know. How you doing, society? I know it's not Monday, but I'm trying to get this map done, homie. Trying to get it done, man. And I enjoy it. I enjoy mapping. It's very relaxing to me. I don't let it stress me out. Whenever I feel like I'm getting overwhelmed with it, I just walk away from it, dude. And I feel like that's the best way to do it. And that's how you should do it, is you just walk. Whenever you're feeling like it's just too much, just walk the fuck away. There we go. Honestly, that's the #1 rule for everything in life. If you're feeling very overwhelmed with something, just walk away and revisit it. Just walk away, dudes. And just come back. Come back with a different mindset. Come back, you know, just come back. It'll be fine. All right, so we're gonna put our playground. We're gonna remove some of these trees. We'll make a playground. Here's the thing. Should we keep this? Yeah, we're gonna just place panels in here. This will just be panels. I think that's what we'll do. We'll just do some panels in here. We'll keep this area grass. We'll put a playground back here. Here's our cars, our parking lot. They walk along this sidewalk. They go into the school, or the staff entrance is right over here. And then we'll fence the entire thing off. That's what we're going to do. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Creepy Crappy Show. I want to get at least, before we do any sort of play test, like public play test, I want to get this part done, this big castle part. I want to at least get this island built out and finish this island. This can stay grass, this can stay grass for now, but I at least want to get this part, like all of this built out. I want to do this part right here. I want it to be more complete, more completed. Like, so right now the Patreon testers are playing the map as is, but before I do like a public launch, you know what I mean? And I will say this, a lot of people are doing public launches or public play tests with the maps only being like 20% done. I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that. I want to give people a map that they can play on that is at least 60% done. The size is 10 by 10. 10 by 10. All right, let me do a quick save while I'm thinking about it. So let's go to our panels. Let's do some panels. I can't remember exactly where the panels are, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come down here. Right there. Grab one of these bad boys. I'm just going to copy it here. There we go. Now, here's another thing that I will say. If you follow Bohemia, the way they've done it, their panels do not, I repeat, they do not fucking line up. And I have been so hard in like trying to make sure my panels all lined up right, the whole nine. Their panels don't line up for shit. So if their panels don't line up and no one cares about it and everybody loves Shannar's, I'm not going to make mine line up completely. What's going on, Adam? Welcome in, dude. You're going to try get it to 100% before you do? Yeah, I don't dig that. Basically done, and I've not put it out yet. Since from the beginning we had this in mind, release as finished product. That's kind of what I'm trying to do, is like I'm trying to, I don't want it to be a 100% finished product. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't have to be completely finished, but I do have some expectations of it's as close to being finished. You know, like when people play the map, there will be some changes that are going to be made, and that's what the playtest is for. Honestly, the playtest is to find out what changes need to be made and where. So it doesn't have to be 100% done, but I would like it to be as close to done as possible. Because another thing is I don't want people to play the map and then get burnt out of it. So then when the map actually releases, they're like, oh yeah, we played it, we're done. You know, and now that's not a jab towards, I gotta say, Stoner released Barrington in like phases. That map is still like getting updates and stuff, which is great. Right, yeah, that's just it. So there's definitely, and here's another thing that you got to think about. All right, when you look at this map here, with the lore of the map, with it being, you know, a bunch of like little islands and stuff that you're going to, it's okay that if this island right here, we'll go to it in game, it's okay that if this island just stays trees. Like I feel like you don't need to put a building on every single island. You know, this can just stay forest. This part is just woods. Maybe sprinkle in a few little feed shacks and hunting shacks throughout here, but like this is just woods. Like it doesn't need to be a fully developed island. You know, so this area, now we can build up this area and we can make towns and stuff over here. But yeah, like this right here, this could just be woods. We could honestly, you know, we could put a cave over here. There could just be some sort of cave that the POI on this little island is a cave. And you call it done. Saviors, what's up, homie? Welcome in, brother. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry. But yeah, the areas don't have to be like 100% developed is kind of what I'm getting at. You know, and that could be in the final product too. You know, if you look at Chernarus, you know, we always just base Chernarus off of kind of everything. If you look at Chernarus has a lot of areas that are just fucking open and empty fields. You know, they don't go nutso with it. So that's kind of my thought process. All right, so let's grab this. We'll go like that. We'll do one more like that. These two will get deleted. The good thing about this, son of a bitch. Like that. Good thing is here, this is underneath, so it's not really going to make a difference. No one will notice. Like that. So now here's what I was thinking, guys. Here's what I was thinking for this courtyard piece. Instead of having this here, how about we do something like this? Let's go to houses. Let's go to, check this out. Like this just came to my mind, and I think this might actually look pretty cool. Let's go to structures. I think it's in structures. No, not in structures. I mean residential. Right? Yeah, right here. Oof. Grab some of these. Bitch. Like this. Bring her down. And then we'll make this like a planter. Where like grass will grow, and we'll put some bushes and stuff in there. I think that'll end up looking pretty cool. Now that should go underneath the ground. It should be, so you shouldn't be able to see that. Look like this, and then inside, oh, let's move this one over just a little bit more. That. Come on. Here we go, like that. Yeah, and then this will just be a planter. And then inside there will be trees and stuff. So what's going on, Devoid? Is modding hard? Not really. No. Send you a photo. I will take a look at it, brother. I'll take a look at it. If you honestly, the modding part is not hard. If you just, the way I've learned, so I completely self-taught I've taught myself everything. And in all honesty, the way that I've learned is literally just breaking apart what DayZ has already done. That's it. I look at the vanilla configs, I look at the vanilla scripts, and then I just play with it. You know what I mean? I just play with it until it works. One big tree in the middle. Ooh, that's actually a good fucking shout, bruh. I like that. We can do like a here. Something like this. Put a tree out in the middle. That's it, dude. Pick it apart. That's how I've learned, man, is just by picking things apart. You know, I'm gonna say John McClane has been a huge help. Lone Stoner has been a huge help, because I have literally I've picked apart their map stuff to just learn how they've done it. And then I've just adapted it for what I need. You know what I mean? And that's perfectly okay to do, I think. You know, any mod that I put on the workshop, literally any mod, you guys have 100% freedom and control to go in there, pick it apart, to try and learn how I've done it and make it your own. I think that's the good thing about open source. Kind of like that. I kind of dig that, dude. That'll add some really cool shadows. Let me just make sure that there's no clipping. Nope, that won't clip inside. I like that. That'll add some really cool shadows. I think this tree might be a little too big though. Yeah, it looks fine. It looks fine. I like it. What do you guys think? I think that looks pretty cool. And it'll kind of it'll give a little bit of line of sight for people being sniped at and stuff. I like it. And then what we'll do in here, zoom back in. I haven't been on Bulldozer in a couple days, so I'm getting a little tricky with the with the buttons here. So these are okay to clip as long as they're going through a window. I feel like that's too much though. So this bush is too big. Here we go. Maybe like that. And we'll just put these in here. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 1. And then between these, what we'll do is I'll grab a little one. That's too big. Here we go. Perfect. And I think that'll look really cool in game. Yeah, I think that'll end up looking really cool. You mess shit up, figure it out what happened, and then dude, that's the best. Listen, man, Jareth, if Jareth is still listening about, he can 100% attest to this. There has been so many times that me and him have sat in a call for 2, 3, 4 hours straight, just breaking shit and repacking and breaking and repacking until it finally worked. And then we're like, oh, so that's how you do it. And then once you do that, you know it. You're like, oh, we're good. I know how to do it now. Like, that is the best way to learn. That is the best way to learn, is just by doing it and breaking it. My very first clothing mod that I ever did had at least 50. I had to repack it at least 50 times. Like, I had to remake the mod at a fucking minimum 50 times. It's just normal. It's normal, man. All right. I'm good with this so far. I'm liking the way this is coming. I'm thinking about doing the sidewalk coming this way as well, but I feel like that's not how it would be IRL. How can I do this?
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of
I feel like there would
garbage.
be a gate here if that were the case. Yo, what's up, Smurf? Welcome in, brother. I feel like there would be a gate here if that were the case. So I think before I go any further, I need to figure out. I need to figure out my boundary of the actual. Yeah. So let's do that. Let's figure out the actual boundary of our fence. We're gonna grab all of these trees and we're just gonna move them down here to the beach for right now. This side's fine. Like this. That looks fine. All right. Let's go to our fence and we're gonna pick a fence that we want. I have saved. Yeah. Look, I saved again right there. I've been saving a lot. Oh shit. That's fine. That's fine. All right, let's go to our fence and let's see what type of fences we want for this school. So before I used the chain link fence, I used this fence and I really like this fence. I feel like that's the type of fence that would be used anyways, like just a chain link fence. So I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use this fence again. But I think what might be the smart way to do this is to build this fence from the road. So we'll build it like right, I want to say about right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to line this up with the road and then we're just going to slide it up. And then that'll be our orientation that we follow. Because as you can see, it follows this road fine. We'll go like this, bring it to about right there. Then we just follow it. I will say it does get tricky because like my camera angle, you know, now it looks like it's janky. But I think that'll be good. Yeah. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to line this completely up. Like so. This is where it's going to get a little bit tricky. As you guys can see. My fence might not line up here. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. You can break this down. So those would have to be, those three would have to be gone. So we're gonna have to figure something out there, which I know what I could probably do to make it work there. So while I'm in here, let me grab a gate. That gate's not big enough. I have to grab a different gate. Actually, you know what? I don't think we probably don't even need a gate, do we? Well, no, they would have a gate on the school. They would definitely have a gate on the school. Shiza. See, this is the issue that I'm having is I'm trying to build it more. Oh, there we go. That's a good gate to have right there. Okay, so if we're going to use this, maybe we use the brick wall. Because there's, so every school that I've ever been at has a gate. Like they lock the gates at night. You can't just get in there, you know what I mean? So I think it might look a little weird having a chain link fence with it. I've learned a lot from your videos. Trying to show you how smart they are. No, I've said this before, man. And sometimes, and I was talking to Casper about this actually. The way I've always done my tutorials, sometimes I feel like people might get offended because the way I do it is I try and explain it in a way that I'm talking to a child, almost like, and I'm not calling y'all children. What I'm saying is when you do a tutorial video, the way I learn is if somebody talks to me like I have no idea what I'm doing. Hold on a second. Hence the fence is gated where the kids are, not the parking lot. Yeah, so there shouldn't, well, see, I'm just looking at any school you go to, there's always a perimeter fence. There's always a perimeter fence. And then there's another fence inside the fence for the kids. So, but there's always a perimeter fence. You've never seen a fence in front of a school? Really? Every school in Florida has a perimeter fence. Really? That's crazy. Okay. I'm cool with it. If you guys don't think I need it, that's crazy that there's no fences like that. So what you're saying is the fence would basically line up with like the corner of the building here, and then this part would be fenced in. And then basically the back of the school is all fenced in. Okay, I mean, I can swing that. Keep the front yard area clear. And then I guess this fence would start over here. Because this would be gated. So we would put a gate like here. So like this would be a fence. This is another reason why I like doing this live, man, because I like hearing people's opinions on things. Now, ultimately, I'm the one making the map, so it's like I don't have to follow everything you guys say, but I like your guys' opinions on stuff, because at the end of the day, it's the community that's going to be playing the map. I mean, I'll play it, but chances are I'll never really run the map. You know, I might run a server on the map, like the vanilla feel of the server, but other than that, I mean, you know, people are just going to run it themselves. Chances of me actually like running and playing the map is kind of slim, especially with as many hours as I've put into building this fucking thing. I'm probably not gonna want to, I'm not gonna want to play it, you know what I mean? What happened here? I feel like we were off the curb and then we started getting close to the curb, like right here. It just tells me that my curb's not straight. But it doesn't really matter. If playing Chinaris just taught me anything, it doesn't fucking matter. There we go. Now I'm gonna have to come up with, oh no, we're not gonna, well, no, we're not gonna go up this. We're not gonna go up this. We're we'll turn it right here. That's where it'll get turned. Now I wonder if I should put some sort of like, no, we're not gonna do that. I was gonna say I could probably put like some sort of service road that has a gate to get back in here and work on shit, but nah, fuck them. All right, like this. Make sure this is actually lined up right. It's kind of not. Here we go. We are gonna have to put a gate in here though. Like there's got to be a gate. Otherwise, how does the guy get back in there and cut the grass? You know what I'm saying? That's fine. Spin this like so. Oh yeah. And how far? Oh man, this is gonna be superly fucking. This is a big ass fucking fence. This is a big area. Maybe we don't make it this big. I guess we could end up building another soccer field out here. Oh, the ad break's over. Yay. All right, I feel like that's big enough. That's what she said, right? I feel like this is big enough. Oh, hold on. A little jank piece right there. Appreciate the love on the YouTubes, guys. See them little hearts floating. I still don't know what they do, but I appreciate it. Like that. Now, what are the chances that this actually lines up right? I mean, it's slim to fucking none, right? Got some freaking trees in our way. Go figure. Those trees actually might be okay. Oh, it's starting to come up here. All right, so we're gonna turn it right here. I mean, I could always smooth the terrain down right here a little bit to kind of match with this hill, but you know what? I want a little bit of contour in the terrain. I don't want it to all be the same. And it also doesn't have to be like perfectly square. We could add some bends to it like this, right? You know what would be actually pretty cool is if we could come up with some way to I know John did it, but if I could use a mask and instead of having like a soccer field at this one, we could have like a baseball field at this one. That'd be pretty darn cool. Oh yeah, this will work just fine because I'll put a broken fence right here and we'll call it a day. All right, so let's spin this one like that. Line this up a little bit. Cool. Go to this damaged one right here, and this is where our break in the fence goes. You won't even notice it. Like that. And this one is going to break as well, and we're gonna go like this. Perfect. Done. You could take the fence to the back corner. I mean, that came out pretty good. I'm okay with that fence. You know, have a little bit of a bend around the terrain. Why not? Then this comes over here. So I feel like we're going to need to put a gate. Probably put a gate like right here. Like that. Yeah, put a gate because you have to have like a service road gate, right? They got to get back in here and do some shit, and then I have to figure out how I'm gonna do the gate system right here. That looks janky as fuck. We can make that work, but it's gonna be weird. That would be awesome though, but that doesn't really make sense. That's a big area you could add. Yeah, we're gonna add a park. Yeah, we'll add a park. And I was thinking do like a, yeah, you could have, well, you know, if you think about it, it's not kind of wide enough. So on my other one, I did a football field over here, or a soccer field, and then I did a playground in the back. So we might actually, and we also did a track. So this is the layout of our other school. So we had a little playground area, and then we've got, you know, with our monkey bars and whatnot, and then we've got a little track for them to run, and then we had a soccer field. And I also had this little, this is the guy, like, this is the janitor shack, you know what I'm saying? But we actually did a sidewalk all the way around this school. And I feel like I might need to actually do that. Like, I might just need to add the sidewalk all the way around the school. I can find it, you know? So like, we've got our sidewalk here, the sidewalk stops, and then maybe, yeah, so maybe this sidewalk needs to just come all the way around the school and then do the same thing, kind of tie into a like a workshop, like a shed or something. But right now I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this. How do I want to do this? So before, the way I did it is I didn't have sidewalk coming around the building. Right. Well, I mean, I've got a gate that opens, but I need more. The problem is it's on this angle. I kind of don't like it on the angle. And this will look weird if I, you know, I mean, I guess I could do this because that would clip into the building. Nobody would even see this. No one would see this part. Let me try and see what that looks like. So let me get my gate. Like so. That's where the gate would line up at right there. See, they would definitely see it on that. You know, because this is kind of what I was thinking. Just put a gate like this and then like that. Which just looks fucking weird, man. Yeah, that won't work. Yo, what's up, Silent Stalker? Welcome in, dude. I know I need a football field, but it's hard to make a stadium. It's hard to make a stadium. The only other thing to do would be to basically, like I said, put it like this, but that doesn't make sense. Let me see. I know we have, no, not that. I know there is, oh man. I know that there's like a single gate, you know what I'm saying? The stadium fence right there. We're gonna keep that out for right now. Crap. Crap. Fences. I know they've got, they do have, you know, single gates, like village gates. It's a blue one. Bitch. That would just look weird. Does that fence have a single post? It does. Yeah. It's got a, you can put a post on this fence. I've got just poles. Just like so. I mean, so I can stop it. I think the problem that I'm having is this would have been a lot better if this fence would have come over just a little bit more. and then I would have gotten rid of this. I could have made that work. Could have made it work. I'm thinking. Well, something will happen here. Something will click in my head and I'm like, oh yeah, this will look good, and we can do it that way. I'm just trying to find one of these. Nope, I need the single gates. Just a single gate. Which again, this is what I mean by editor is easier, because in editor it just shows you pictures and it's really freaking easy. Even this gate's too small. We doing a drop? Yeah, go ahead. On Twitch, guys, exclamation point drop. Get it on the drop. Go for it. Why not? Here, because here's what I was thinking. If I do this, where's it at? If I do this, right, I can put this like right here. Raise it up a little bit. You can put that right there. See, then it just looks fucking weird because half of it's hanging off the sidewalk, which I mean, I guess would be okay, right? Honestly, I don't think anyone's gonna pay attention to that. Like, let's be honest. Would anybody pay attention that the fact that it's half off the sidewalk, half not? Be real with me. Would that be something that you notice and you point out? Yeah, I missed the... Well, see, if I put the second gate in the wall, whenever you open it, it'll swing out of the wall. And that'll just look weird. So like, this is something that I can do. This goes into the wall. And then we can basically do this. But before you started mapping, right? Before, and I'm just talking like, I'm asking just the average DayZ player here. You know, just the average DayZ player. I don't think they would notice. I don't think they would even care. Now, here's another thing that we can do. Check this out. This might, honestly, this might solve our problems. But Liberty just said. Bingo, just like that, dudes. How does that look? That the fence is broken. Does that look bad? I mean, I could even try and angle it just a little bit more. Like that. Yeah, I think that looks okay. Just got to make sure it's on the actual corner. That way, when the gate swings open, it's not swinging into the building. I think that's fine. I wouldn't notice, put a few wolves there, make them think about them being eaten more. No, I think that looks okay. I think we're good there. All right. This, how would I build a, I'm trying to think here. Okay, let me move these trees out of here real fast so I can actually have a nice open fucking canvas to paint with. Oh, you're such a bitch. Go. So with the gate being there, I'm thinking maybe the gate shouldn't be here. Maybe the gate should be over here. And then if that's the case, we could actually do a football field right here. We don't have field goal posts, no. All we have is soccer goals. Bro, you gotta think, these fuckers are the UK, man. I don't have no football field. I mean, I could make them, dude. Now that I've known what I'm doing, I could easily make them. Guys, check this shit out. This is still considered modding stuff, so we're allowed to do this. But check this out, man. I have learned it's so easy. You guys have you heard of rugby? No, what's rugby? I've never heard of rugby. Of course I've heard of rugby. But this game is just soccer, man. All right, so check it out, dudes. Like, I've learned how to like make my own fucking my own signs and stuff. So to make a field goal, I feel would be super easy to make a field goal post and just paint it yellow. Especially in Blender. Let's see here. Let's add a cylinder. Okay. Here's the thing. My question for you guys that know Blender well. So I can click this button here, right? And I can make it flat, wide. However, is there a way to grab all of the axes in one? All right, so when I hit E, it doesn't work. Like, I want to be able to, that way when I'm scaling it down, I want it to be even. Do you know how to do that? Because normally I've just been doing this, and then I've been doing this, which that actually doesn't look too bad. Well, it's a little off, but yeah, that doesn't look too bad. I mean, that's how I've been doing it. But is there a way to do that without like being able to just grab the entire thing? One state RP. What's one state RP? The center white circle lets me move it. Let's just move. S. Oh my fucking God. All right, so that's just making it bigger and smaller. I feel like that's just making it taller, right? Yeah, that's just making it taller. So S for scale, and then X, Y. Right, I get this part. I understand that. But I'm saying, is there a way that I can shrink it down? Is there a way that I can shrink it down so it just matches? All right, so basically a football field goal. I made this way too fucking big now. Let's bring this, scale this bad boy back down. And also in Blender, how do you get this shit to where like it's scaled right? I've just been doing this, and I've just been doing this. There we go. That looks good. Then I would control C, I would control V it. I would move this one. I would rotate this one like that. Bring it up. Bring it over. I would scale this bitch so it's longer. Might be a little bit too long. This. Bring it down so it's kind of in this bitch. This is going to be the hard part, is like lining this up. That doesn't look too bad. Oh, I don't know. Oh, you have to do it per axis. Okay, yeah, I see. I'm not doing it per axis. So I feel like this one needs to be scaled just a little bit more, like sucked in just a little bit. Yeah, that looks good. Fuck it. No, it doesn't. See up there how we're kind of clipping? So let's suck it in just a little bit more. Oh, this one needs to be moved over some. That's why. But yeah, essentially that's all you would do. Then you would just control C, control V it again. Let's move it. Let's rotate this bad boy. Of course, it's all about scaling, but dude, it would be very easy to make a field goal post. I'm sure there's one that we could just download that's already done, but I'm just saying, like, it would be that it would be easy to make one. All right. Sorry. See, that's my problem when it comes to modding and stuff. I get sidetracked. Here, let me go to see, when you type in football, that's what you get. Bro, it's just fucking soccer shit. It's the same shit. They just want the soccer ones. I've looked. NFL goalpost. It's the same shit. If I type in just goalpost. Oh, there we go. A football post. Which is literally what I've just done. It's literally what we've just done. Okay, that AI thing was fucking nuts, bro. That AI thing was fucking nuts. I mean, honestly, nuts. But see, now also here's the thing. So I can come over here, right? And I can go to, we'll do this as sidewalk. Let's come to, because I need to build my sidewalk or my parking lot anyways. But let's go to the residential. Let's go to all right, so we got our football line right here. So I can make, like, I can make it, you know what I'm saying? And the good thing about it is like, I can scale this and make it a little bit bigger, but we can make it. Let's get rid of our scale. Bitch. Yeah, so I mean, we would have to, God, dude, this is all gonna be painting. Like, this is everything with my paint. It's not big enough for a football field, because then I'm going to need to grab, like, I'm gonna have to paint my lines. Call, like, this is the, say, you know, there's the goal, there's the 10-yard line, the 20-yard line, 30. Oh man, that would be a pain in the ass. Oh, you got to pay for those. I use the free ones. That was my problem, is I use the free ones. But dudes, bruh, can you fucking imagine if we just got like a legitimate fucking football field to place down? Can you imagine, dude? If we just, this is so easy. And then I just placed this asset down. I mean, not for 20 bucks. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Yeah, listen, I'm not getting into that shit today. I'm not doing it today. If anything, I would, cause I want to do some kind of stadium. I think a stadium would be really cool. Actually, Creepy Crappy Show, are you still in here, dude? Don't threaten me with a good time. All right, let's finish this parking lot real quick, chat. Let's finish this parking lot real quick. All right, so to get my spacing here right, like perfect, what I've been doing is I go like this. There we go. I'm gonna get rid of this one. I go like this. Perfect. That creates my spacings perfectly even. Happy Friday, Ducky. How you doing this morning, man? This, like that, and then check this out. This is what we're gonna do here. This will be a no parking zone. Then what I'll do, I'll come over here to my Arcadia assets. Hey, yeah. Oh, sorry. JC, take that blink. What blink? What's up, guard man? Welcome in, dude. What blink am I taking? There There we go. Yeah, I like it. No parking anytime. You can't park there, dudes. All right, like same thing over here. And then this one will just get deleted. Do this like that. Perfect. Yeah. You got to have the no parking. And then if we wanted to be really cool with it and be unique, we could put our parking signs like right here. Like, here's your parking. Here's your parking. But I would also take these signs here, and then these signs would go like right here along the sidewalk. Like, no parking at any time, bitches. Because that's how they would actually be in like IRL. Fire lane. Oh, dude, I need to make a fire lane. I need to make me a fire lane one that says, you know, like basically no parking, but like fire lane type shit. That'd be pretty cool. Bruh. That sign is amazing. And yes, we will.
Tig old biddies.
Get some assets for you in community.
Get some assets for you in the community. Oh, dude, I appreciate the biddies, brother. You didn't have to do that, man. I appreciate you, bro. Seriously, legend. This. So,
with tig old biddies.
And that's for you.
Oh, dude. Seriously, man, I really appreciate you. Exclamation point join, guys, to get on the in on the dungeon. That's very generous of you, brother. I really do appreciate you, man. All right, so let's go like this. So I don't know if you guys have ever seen this or not, but they actually do double up signs, especially here in America, or here in Florida, I should say. We do doubled up signs all the time. So what I would like to do is get rid of this one. Hey, you bitch. Like, what? Stop it. No, stop. Oh, you're a fucking asshole. Let me turn this off. Here we go. There we go. Stop signs. Do not enter. Those are our stop signs. Dude, tell me that doesn't look fucking good. Stop signs on this side. Do not enters on this side. Then we could put a, see here. One way. Oh man, how do we do that? I know it's a 2-lane road. That's why I was trying to find, maybe Mags knows. You're gonna have floating signs all over the map now, bro. I know. I fucking know. Happens to me all the time. It is a 2-lane road. So Mags, is there arrow stickers? I don't think there is. What is the black asphalt that you were using that doesn't have paint marks? It's Enoch, right? Go to Bliss. I could have swore it was Enoch. Yeah, well, so I tried both of them. Hold on. So this is Asphalt Enoch 1, which is much bigger than I'm using. And then this is Asphalt Enoch 2. That's the one we needed right there. Enoch 2. Fuck. We need that one, chap. That's the one we need. So we need to basically, we need to replace everything here with this road here. Okay. Because this would make more sense for it to be a one-way road. Right? Like this. Okay, that's going to change some things up a little bit because now I'm going to have to use my connects. All right, so this one is the Asphalt 2 3025. So now I need the Asphalt 2 Enoch 3025. Let's get rid of this one. Bring you up here. Oh man, it's not going to line up because I'm using the different piece. Okay, so this is the Asphalt 2 6010. So now I need this one, 6010. Okay, hold on. We have to figure something out here. Because I want this to be like that. Let me see what it looks like if I just put the Asphalt 6 piece here. That actually doesn't look too bad, does it? No, that doesn't look too bad. Oh, you know, that's right. Let me see. I don't think there are. Wait a second. Wait a mother trucking second. I think it's in structures. We go to the decals. That's skid marks. Numbers. Manhole. Crosswalk. We got damage. I feel like I've seen an arrow. I feel like I have. I just don't know. Can't remember where. Maybe it's in bliss structure. Asphalt patch. Oil stain. No, I don't think there's an arrow. I don't think there's an arrow. So we could just use this as a one-way road. I mean, it's no big deal. Yo, Matty G, dude, thank you for the gifted sub to Mags. Legend, my friend, legend. Yes. I mean, honestly, this road works. I'm okay with this road. I'm perfectly okay with this road. I like it. Now this one needs to be the big road. This one. This is another 6010. I mean, we're gonna make it work, chat. We're gonna make this work. If it's the last thing I do. 3025. How you doing this morning, Maddie? 3025. And we're gonna go like this and like this. Place them bad boys here. Ooh, we might actually not need to do this one. I mean, yeah, we don't necessarily need to do it. We could do it like that. That looks fine. Worn out. Hope you are well. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. I gotta go renew your driver's license. Oh, good luck, brother. DMV sucks, man. I hate going to the DMV. Yeah, I'm okay with that. That looks better. That looks much better, actually. Think about it. Got our 2 do not enter signs. Our stop signs are there. We got our no parking signs. I've actually got a custom flag that I'm working on for that. So now we've got this. Let's go back to our sidewalk. Because all I need to do now is the same thing over here. I just need to do this. This one's gonna be a pain in the ass. Now we'll be all right. Like that. Like so. There we go. I kind of don't want to freaking line it up on that though, if I'm being honest. I don't want to like duplicate it. So like right now, you see I'm kind of duplicated. I'd like to just not duplicate. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. I got this figured out. It'll be fine. We're just gonna lay them all out and then I'm just gonna delete them. I'm just using this for spacing. Like so. All right. And then I'll just go through here and we'll just delete each one. Look at that. Oops. I want to delete that one though. Or that one. Or that one. There we go. That looks better. Can you not make custom ambulance vehicle? In other words, give me that expensive gun you just bought, JC. Wait, I played the dark PV server last night. The silencer on the beginning gun is shit. One shot and you are swarmed. So honestly, Maddie, one shot with any suppressor in any town and you are swarmed. The gun that I bought, that I just bought, oh my God, it's good. It's good. The next time you're on there, man, let me know and I'll run with you. And we'll kill some stuff. Okay, so let me get rid of this. I was thinking about jumping on there again today and doing some grinding on it. Because I've been having fun. Like that, the server's fun. The server's fun. All right, let me grab my Rex. Let me just start building this out a little bit, guys. So there are 2 models that I for sure want to make. You can get an ambulance vehicle. John McClane's got one. But I do want an ambulance, but I also want an American style school bus. And I've seen a few of them on other servers and they just like new maps, like the Siberia one for instance, it just looks like shit. Like the bus that they use just looks bad. It's not something that I would have put in my map. You know what I mean? Like it just looks booty. So I would like to, and there's a few good ones on the websites like Sketchfab and whatnot. There are a few good looking buses that I can use. I gotta have the time to do it. Josie has some. Really? You're gonna try it tonight when you get off work? It's fun, man. It's fun. I will say this, dudes, with Fear of the Night, getting started can be a little challenging, just a little challenging. It was much harder. Adding the knockback really kind of saved your ass. And it makes it so it's a lot more enjoyable to start out with. The grind is still there. It can be done. It's fun. I have a lot of fun on it. You can't expect it to be like an overnight thing. Like you're gonna have to grind. I just hope people understand that and prepare themselves for that monstrosity of shit. Yeah. Oh, the bicycle mods are great. Like the DayZ bikes are awesome. To be honest, I want to make, so there are some bicycle mods or models that I was looking at because I want to make my own static bicycles to place around the map. And yeah, you'll definitely, the bicycle mod itself will definitely be a part of this server. Bro, what's up, Java? How you doing, man? Welcome in. They'll be a part of the map for sure. Okay, so this is looking good. I like that tree in there. Let's continue our sidewalk all the way around though, guys. I kind of feel like we're gonna need to, which I know is weird coming out of my mouth, but I definitely do feel like we need the sidewalk needs to go all the way around. This. Perfecto Patronum, baby. Does that look stupid? No, that doesn't look too stupid. That looks fine. I have all the buildings pulled out. Oh shit. No, this is a school, Ducky. This is a school. This is the school, my friend. All right, so now we're gonna do this. Oof. Oh, I wasn't thinking this through, chat. Was not thinking that through. But you know what? Fuck it. We'll just do that. I don't care. All right, so let's go to our houses. And then I kind of feel like instead of doing the way we did it last time, how about like just a shed? Just like a wooden shed that the guy keeps all of his lawn equipment in, right? Or should we do the metal workshop? I have made hospitals. Yeah, there's a hospital in the city. So this is what I was kind of thinking. I'm just looking here. I'm just looking for the time being. So we could do something like that. Then he's got a shed and then maybe something else. I don't know. Perfect. I appreciate you, American Nightmare. He said, end that path with a CNC wall and put some trash cans there. I'll put the trash cans here. Well, I was just going to put the dumpsters next to this guy's shed. Honestly, I'm just kind of thinking what I want to do here with this. Because this would be like the lawn keeper's shed. You know what I mean? Let's go back to this. like the groundskeeper. This is where he works. This is his workshop. Just trying to think how I want to do it. Would it be like that? Would it be like this? You know what I mean? Just trying to figure out how I would want it. In fact, we could put his shed over here, then make all of this shit like dumpsters and whatnot. Striker, what's up, buddy? How you doing, friend? Hold on. Let me think here. Let me think. So before I had it like this. I had the sidewalk turn and I had to go into it. Back end of the school. Back end to the school is right beside the fence. Right, like just like thrown over here. That's what I was thinking. So I could do it like this and then make this like the dumpsters and stuff. Make this the school dumpsters. So we can go like that. Line it up like so. I come over here. I do my dumpsters. My dumpsters. Which makes me think what I need to do. Hold on 1 second. Hold up. Wait a minute. Put the dumpsters on a concrete path here. Let's do it like that. Actually, let's just line them up. Bam. Bam. Like so. Do this and this. Those should, yeah, those will be hidden. This is perfectly fine. Go back to our houses real fast. These will be the dumpster areas right here. Could have a small, that's what I was thinking. I was going to kind of wall this off so it just stops right here, and then maybe put like a little footpath that comes over to here. That will leave room for the bins. Well, yeah. This is, no, I'm liking this. This is good. This is good. So I can go like this. Let's go back to our fences. Boop, boop, boop. Hold on, I gotta actually go to our fucking fences layer. You know, I've thought about doing the experimental tools just so I can you know, what's it called, search, but I don't know. I don't know how I like it. So I could either do a CNC wall like this and block it off, but I was actually thinking about just using this wall here. And just making it like an actual dumpster wall. You know what I mean? Like that. Bitch. Perfect. And then what I would do is these would actually come over here. Oh, hold on. You're just getting a little off kilter there. There we go. Like this. And then maybe take one of these fences, put a fence here. There we go. Proper fucking garbage area. Now, if I really wanted to, I could also take this wall to make it look more legit and basically close it off. Just have to move the shed a little bit because obviously the shed is kind of shed's just a little too close. Here we go. Put my houses real fast. Come on. Oh, I'm still on fences, that's why. There we go. Good there. Good there. No clipping. No clipping. Spin this just a little bit. Perfect. Yeah. Let me get on these walls. I'm gonna delete some of them that I don't need. We'll make this work because I like this. To be honest, I think that looks fine. No one's gonna even notice. Yeah, no one's gonna notice this shit, dude. Nah, we're good. That's it. Okay, so come back to our houses layer. Dumpsters. Small gap. Think so? That wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, that wouldn't make no sense if it was like that. Unless I was to do... Yeah, no, that's not going to make any sense, man. All right, let me see here. The CNC post. Well, problem with that What is this? Nah, it looks stupid. The concrete part would be great if it didn't have that weird fucking thing. I don't know where them CNC posts are, bro. They're not in my thing. I'm looking for, I've seen them before too. Yeah, I've seen them before. I just don't know where the fuck I've seen them, dude. Might just be in structures. Now that I've done it this way, I really wish I would have broken up these, I wish I would have broken up my libraries differently. I know I can still go through and do it, but man, I've done too much where I don't know if I want to really go through all that. Yeah, I don't fucking know, man. Oh, shit. Did I get in the dungeon? Got in. Fuck. Sorry, man. I need, there needs to be some sort of, I need to make an audible thing so I can actually hear that. Panels, concrete, PC, monument. I have seen it too. Wait, didn't I put one on the airfield? All right, we're over here. Yeah, see, that's just gonna look janked, bruh. Oh, not really. It doesn't look too bad. Looks okay. It's called a Fen-G pole. What is this Fen-R pole? No, not that one. Fen-2 pole? No. Yeah, if you tell me the name, I'll be able to know what I'm actually searching for. Because all I see is this CNC, the walls that are small or big. What is this one? No, that's not it. Wait, CBRK pole? Nope. Yeah, I don't know, man. I really don't. There's a lot of different poles in here. Like, what is this one? Oh, there we go. That's probably what he's talking about. That one doesn't look too bad. That was a little too high though, man. I think the other ones looked a little better. I could always just lower it down. Yeah. Now I'm going to avoid using the burning tires. And I'm going to tell you why, Banks. All that does is add a shit ton of particles. And if you have too many particles in a small area, a small enough area, it just creates lag. So the burning tires is meant to be spawned in through like a dynamic event. So like if we wanted to create a special event to where when something happened, you know, you can have like containers falling over and the tires are on fire, or we could make it like a crazy survivors type camp, something like an event. That's fine. But if you just have it there all the time, it's just too many particles. Too many freaking particles. All right. What is this? Oh God, don't want that. No, we wanted to have some regular garbage cans in there. This will be in residential. Yeah, garbage bins. Sure, why not? They like that. Grab some more of these garbage piles. Get some garbage on the ground. Which doesn't ever want to work whenever it's not, because so garbage on the ground, that's what I don't like, man. How do I get it to where it sits on top of an object? Can't. You would definitely like to learn what? You would like to learn how to make dynamic events? That's easy stuff, man. If you want to learn how to make dynamic events like that, then I invite you to go ahead and take a look at how Bohemia did the CFG event groups, the train wrecks, the convoys and stuff like that. Just go ahead and look at the CFG events. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So if you just have it in like a safe zone or something, that's great. Yeah, they're awesome. But for something like this, it wouldn't make sense to put it here. You know what I mean? In my opinion. All right, let's get our playground done. We're gonna come up here. Let's grab some monkey bars. Grab some, where is it at? Grab a roundabout. Some slides. Some swing sets. Also grab some, where they at? Come on, JC, where are they, buddy? They're in here. Not that, not that. Oh, there they are. For those. All right, now, you know, I'll be able to close it. Basketball court too would be good. It looks like I Am Legend type shit. Oh, that's my plan. So Banks, I've said this numerous times, man, numerous times. What I'm doing right now is I'm just setting the footprint. All right, this is literally just the footprint of the map is all I'm doing. I'm going to go through again on a second pass. I'll probably end up doing 3 passes total, but I'm going to end up going again. And on my next pass is going to be what I call a beauty pass, to where I'm going to be, that's when I'm going to go into editor, most likely. And I'm going to fine detail everything, you know, I'm gonna put fucking ivy on the houses. I'm gonna hang ivy from the power line. Like, I'm gonna go in and just do like the final touches. But for right now, all I've been doing is just getting a footprint. No, you will not, negative. So the P drive is nothing but, well, what I would recommend you do is, if you go to wherever you're copied your P drive from, so it's called DayZ projects. I would create a zip file of that and back it up just in case. It would, Ducky, but to be honest, I don't want to give the map files out to anyone. And that would require people having my map files. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just back it up. But it shouldn't. It shouldn't. Oh, well, see, if you give me a map file, that's what I'm saying. So for you to give me a map file, you would have to have my file to load it into editor, to build on it, to then give me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have to give it to you for you to give it back to me. And I don't want anybody having these. Absolutely. Negatory. All right, I think I'm gonna leave the school for now. I'm gonna come back to this because I would like to do a football field, but I want to come back to it. All right, so let's put a few cars wrecked out here. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put a bus out here. There we go. Why is it being such a pain in my ass today? Perfect. You like to do the fight? I got you. It would be cool if you added a giant unkillable zombie that randomly pops up and chases us. If you want that, just go play Fear of the Night. No parking at any time, but we've got fucking buses parked out front. Okay, so here out front, I'm probably going to have, this is what gets tricky. There needs to be a way. I don't know if there is a way, but I need to have a way where I can, I want to create a flag, like a flagpole. Bitch. I want to create a flagpole, right? And I want it to always be up. But I don't know how to do that. So like I can even if it's a vanilla flag. Okay. Casper, do you want to see something that was sent to me by Mr. Negative? You know how the other day I said handy clapper? This is gonna be our handicap parking sign. And this is not me picking on anyone who's handicapped by any means, but I've always called it the handy clap, so. All right, just answering some questions real fast. Kapata, I fucking love you, dude. I fucking love you. As a disabled vet, I approve. Right? It's funny. But seriously, Kapata, I seriously fucking appreciate you. I just saw the picture you sent me, bro. You are amazing, man. Fucking amazing. Okay, so we've got that done. Residential. So maybe I'm thinking in DayZ here. Liberty, are you still there, brother? Let me listen to what you guys are listening to right now. Oh, this is some banging ass music. So I'm trying to see. I know that I can get a flagpole, but I want a flagpole that's always there, that actually like moves in the wind. Is there a way to do that? Or would I, because like, so you know how I can go into game, right? And I can build a flagpole, I can hang a flag, and it'll sit there and it'll flap in the wind. How do I get one that's always there? Pretty sure it's called a territory, right? Yeah, so territory flagpole right here. So there's the pole. But see, I want one that's an American flag, but I want it to be moving. I don't want it to be stationary. So, I mean, like, we have our support, but see, this is more like, is the music too loud for you guys? I had it turned down in my head. I don't know if it's too loud for y'all, but it's essentially, let me show you what I'm talking about. I was looking online for one. I see, but that's just it. I don't want it to be static. I want it to be something like this, but I want it to actually move with the wind. So like in game, if you place a flag, it'll always stay there. So, but like, I want an American flag that's always there. Either that, or I'm just going to go with like a wall flag. Something like this. To just kind of hang off. But there's no static pole. So I have this territory flag base. And like, even if I spawn in flags, let me see. Actually, I don't think you can. I can't spawn in flags. I don't have the, you know what? I can. There's literally something for everything. So let me go to DayZ all. Let me go down to the F. I have a lot of shit to scroll through here. Come on, come on. All right, so there's our flares. I guess there is no flags here, which is really weird. Yeah, that's odd. I'll have to look into that, to how I can get it to actually spawn. Because I would also like to make a sign that has, like, I want to name these schools. I want to put a sign out front that has the name of the actual school that's there. And I might talk to Fun Guy and use his marquee lettering signs that sit there, and, you know, even if I'm using that to say the school name. But guys, I don't want to waste any more time on the school right now. I'll come back to this. What I wanted to actually do, part of what I wanted to do, oh, let me turn this, so you guys can see. I wanted to come like through here. All right, so we're out in this area. This is going south. This is going north. And what I wanted to do today was I wanted to start building like little, just little turnouts, not necessarily like towns, but like we'll grab like this, let's see here. Let's grab this little Gravel 6 Connect, grab one of these like this. Hold on. There we go. Because this is what I want. I want a lot of shit like this. I'm about to show you. It'll come like so. I'm gonna have to remove some of these trees, obviously. I'm also going to have to play with the terrain here. So we're going to grab these. Let me move these trees out of the way. But I want a bunch of like little turnouts like this, right? And then I put houses along it. So they're nothing massive. They're not like really big fucking neighborhoods, but like there'll be like 2 to 3 houses off this road. But that way, when you're walking, you're kind of breaking it up, because my thought process behind this map in general is to be a lot of little villages everywhere, like a lot of little towns, because there's not a huge military presence. So just little things like this, just very small, you know, nothing big. Here, let me grab a few more roads. And then what I would do is I would grab this brush here.
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Yo, what's up, Shadow baby? Do you have a flea market set up? I don't have a flea market. No. We called those dirt roads or mud roads around here. If you don't have a 4x4 vehicle, pretty much. Yeah. But then what I would do is I would just grab essentially this right here. So I'd grab height set. And then we would just go like this. And it looks janky right now, but you'll see. So we'll height set it. That way where I'm building is nice and flat. And then I just go to my smooth brush. We'll set our factor up just a little bit. Then kind of smooth it out, so it's not so sharp and jagged. Like so. And then I could just put like just a little neighborhood here. Playing Faz with your husband? How are you? I'm doing good. I think Kay's still sleeping. I think she's still sleeping, but I'm good. I'm out and about, up and awake, loving life. Like this. And this is kind of what I wanted to work on today. Just put a few of these all throughout the area. Trust me, brother. Trust me. I can't, that's a fight that I can't win. I've been saying this. I've been saying it. I can't win this fight. I can't win it. You know what? And I'm gonna do some shit that DayZ does. So normally, let me ask you guys, what would be the correct way to place this house? Would I place it like this so the steps are in the front, or would we place it like this so the steps are in the back? Because for some reason, DayZ be building houses and shit like this, or Chinaris, or you've got a house that's like this. Fucking stairs are all the way in the back. Makes steps to the front. Exactly. Hello, everyone. This is exciting. Noya, welcome in. How are you doing? I'm glad you find it exciting. Right, the steps would be in the front. Well, I can tell you this. Not if not if you're Bohemia. Like, they'll be doing shit like this, but put the doors like this. And I'm like, bruh, it don't make no damn sense. Ooh. Yeah, this music fucking hits, bro. It slaps. Isn't that what the kids are saying nowadays? This shit's fire. I'm not allowed to talk like that around my son. If I'm like, yo, this is fire, this shit slaps, he's always just like, Dad, stop. Dad, stop. I'm like, what? I'm cool. I'm one of the cool guys, right? He's like, Dad, just stop, please. He's like, you're embarrassing me. And I'm like, son, I said, son, I hate to be the one to let you know this. I was like, but my sole purpose in life is to, one, make sure you are taken care of, and two, it's to embarrass you. That's what parents are for. Like, Dad, just stop, okay? And I'm like, fine. Oh my God, it's Skibbity. If I'm like, so it was probably about 2 weeks ago. I was taking him to school and we were pulling into the school. And I was like, son, can I tell you something? He's like, what? I said, you are so Skibbity Riz Ohio that it's insane. I'm like, you are the Riz master. And he looked at me for a second with this like really blank expression. And he was like, you know what that means? And I was like, absolutely. I was like, you are Skibbity Riz. And he's like, I know. And I'm like, now I'm thinking to myself, I have no fucking clue what that means whatsoever. Your teenagers still dance like that, Ducky? Luckily, my son never got into the Fortnite phase. He never did, to be honest. And it's very weird because me and his mother and I should say, are very, very into gaming. He's really not. He really just doesn't care for the video games. He plays his football game, Madden, but other than that, like, he would much rather be outside. And I love it. So when he's like, if I don't care what I'm doing, if he's like, Dad, can we go outside and throw the football? I'm like, yes, we can. Let's go. Abso-fucking-lutely. I did not play Fortnite like crazy. You just said Skibbity Riz. That's what the kids say nowadays, man. It's the Skibbity Riz Ohio. I personally, I don't know what the frick that means. But apparently, and yes, cooked. Beavers. Cooked is one of them. Because he said it to me one time. He was like, Dad, he's like, dude, he's like, he's like, if I don't pass this test, I'm cooked. And I was like, you're cooked? I'm like, you guys are taking home ec already? I'm like, you're in 5th grade, bruh. I wasn't cooking until I was in like 8th grade. You know, that's when I took home ec, was 8th grade. I'm like, damn, you guys are already cooking in school? And he's like, no, Dad, when you're cooked, it's bad. And I was like, well, obviously nobody wants to get cooked. He's like, no, that means that you're doing bad stuff. And I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. I'm like, son, just fucking speak normal, please. I'm like, is it so hard to just speak like a normal fucking person? He even told me that I guess they're Gen Alpha is what he said. He's like, Dad, we're Gen Alpha. I'm like, whatever you say there, bro, Chacho. Whatever you say. All right, so that's good. But yeah, so I want to do a bunch of just little things like this, man. And I really feel that doing this will just add more of I don't know. It'll add more of a, got these. it'll add more of like a lived in vibe. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Is it possible to make a fairy tale map? So here's the thing. Anything is possible in DayZ. Well, not anything, because this engine is garbage. But you can, there's a lot of import or assets that you can import. 100%. So if you were to import your assets, you can pretty much make it however you want to make it. It's all about just the assets that you bring into the game. Yeah, and predicted to be the least informed, dumbest, most financially. You know what? Humanity was a mistake. Return to monkey. I will say this. I will say this. If there's anything that I can be very proud of my son for, it's his ability and his want to know things. So like, he's not one of the kids that just, yeah, he's on his phone a lot, but like, dude, he's always watching videos about Leonidas and the Great Wars, Egypt, all it like history type stuff. Like the kid loves to know about history, and he loves to learn about all of that, the underwater, the oceans, and different natural disasters, you know, tornadoes, tsunamis. Like he loves all about it. To the point where I walked out there last night and he was watching a YouTube documentary on Hitler. And I was like, while I respect the fact that you want to learn about that type of history, I'm like, son, you're just a little too young for that right now. The Great Emu War. How the Aussies lost to birds. Bro, emus are huge, man. Emus are freaking huge. Let them guys some slack. All right, so let's go to fences. Yeah, but I told him, I was like, son, I am so glad that you want to learn about all of this type of stuff, and you want to learn the history, because, you know, history is very important. I feel that everybody should learn history. But I'm like, you're just a little too young for this topic. There we go. Alexander the Great Beavers. I haven't learned about him yet. How have you been, Beavers? Been good, dude? I feel like I hardly ever see you anymore. Ever since you got a girlfriend, you don't even care about us anymore, dude. I'm gonna have to message her and tell her that she needs to start sharing you just a little bit more. These new generation of kids, how are they going to live without having AI? Listen, AI is fucking amazing. All right. When used correctly, AI is stupidly scary. Stryker just showed me something last night about AI, and I was like, oh my God. Like, I kind of want to show you guys. I want to show you something. Check this out. Especially for those of you who are into mapping and stuff. Now, keep in mind, it's not the greatest in the world, right? Like, it's not. But check this out. So, say I want you to create, let's go with anything. Yeah, I saw it, Kapata. That's what I was saying. Thank you for, dude. Legend. Say, I want you to create I don't know. Let's create something. What kind of model do we want? say, I want you to create a model of a flagpole. Now let's get intricate. Create a model of a sword. Yeah, we'll call it a sword. I want the hilt to have skulls hanging from it, and it to be a double-edged sword. I'm gonna waste, I'll waste a credit on this. I don't care. So we're just gonna hit generate. And we're gonna let it generate us some models. I'm not typing dick sword, man. Get the hell out of here. I mean, this is on a, I did sign up on a burner email, but still. Turn this off real quick. So it's generating right now. Now it's not the greatest, but these are the models that it just generated for us, dudes. So here are some monsters that we generated that I'm going to be bringing into the game. I'm going to try. Kapata's working on it for me right now. Oh, this one here. It looks cool, right? Yeah, you can get it to make the texture. Whatever you download, you can texture it. Now this is a freemium thing. It's freemium, so it's not going to be the best. If you want all of the best stuff, then you'd have to do it. You guys want to see something even cooler with this program? Check this out. Okay, so here's a picture of SpongeBob, right? Come back over to here. Image to 3D. Let's upload this image of SpongeBob. Got it? Generate. That's badass, dude. Oh my god. This is like, this AI has gotten so fucking crazy, man. Now, I'm assuming if you pay for it, it's much better. But there you go. Do you guys want a big SpongeBob fucking statue? Because now we can make a SpongeBob statue, or we can make SpongeBob an enemy in DayZ. Like, that's how, dude, it's nuts. Now, of course, not all of them are the greatest, but this one actually looks really good. You don't see it? So now I can download this. Here, I'll tell you. I'll show you. So we want him. Let's go ahead. We're going to have him triangulate the topology, right? Generate a texture. It'll generate us a texture, or we can just get our own texture. Right? We can just get our own texture. So I'm not going to spend credits for a texture. Then we just hit confirm. And now it's going through and it's building us a downloadable model of this character right here. It's crazy. Now, of course, texturing it is going to be a little bit different. I haven't spent the credits because, like I said, you get 10 or you get 100 free credits per account. It's freemium. So if you want it to be the better stuff, you of course you have to pay. You have to pay the pro version. With every AI program, that's how it is. Because I'm showing AI generated models. So right now it's remeshing the SpongeBob SquarePants. And we took it off of this image right here. So we're gonna let it do its thing. SpongeBob always has clown shoes. This is the image that I told it to go off of. And dude, it's AI, so it's not going to be 100% the best. It's not. I mean, AI does a good job. AI doesn't do the greatest job. You know what I mean? But it does an okay job. It's just not the best. And then I can download this model to an FBX version, right? And then I could import this into the game. It's that stupid. Like it's gotten scary. AI has actually gotten pretty freaking scary. Quick heads up for my missions. What? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's just my missions. All right, there we go. All right, nice to see you're still on it. John McClain, what's up, buddy? Yeah, we're still going at it, dude. Right now, I'm actually just showing chat 3D models. Dude, this has been so bad, man. This has been so bad. Ever since we started this, I've went down so many different rabbit holes. These are some custom monsters that we want to get into the game. And this is all just basically off of AI generated models. So I'm showing them how we just took this image of SpongeBob and we can get a SpongeBob in the game. It's almost done remeshing right now. Yeah, man, we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. We've been grinding. And now we're just working on this little turnout area. We finally this is the town that we were just working on. So it started, you were here for this one the other day when we were coming this way. So it started with just this little bit and now we've actually turned it into all of this. And then we were working on the school, but I can't work on one area and just nonstop. So I have to kind of jump off a little bit. So we've got this, but we've already been bringing in a lot of custom models. And that's kind of that's what's been slowing me down, is the fact that I'm wanting to use so many custom models. You sent a cool pic for AI. All right, I'll take a look at it. Yeah, so that's what we've been working on. And then I wanted to just fall back and, well, we're just adding like little turnoffs, little turnabouts. It's almost done meshing. What image did you send me? Better not be your wiener. That would be cool as fuck. But see, there's going to be a lot. That would be a lot of faces. That's a lot of detail, man. A lot of detail. I don't know how good AI would do with this, because AI is going to want to try and recreate all of this, everything. So if you want to do like a character itself, it needs to be a PNG of just the character, not the background. Yo, Jay!
Is that you, John Wayne? Is this me?
Oh, what? Jay, I appreciate the 6 months, brother. Legend, bro. Seriously, man. Hope you're well, dude. I don't need to see no four-legged wiener. Oh, you have a wiener dog. All right, let's get back to actually building. See, this is my problem. ADHD gets me big time, guys, because I will sit here and we'll just go nuts with it. and I'll jump all over the place. And we don't want to do that. Yeah. 6 months and I can't hold it in anymore. Oh God. What's your secret, bro? Are you secretly in love with me? Because I get that all the time. Oh, JC loves strap on. Jesus Christ. I said one time on stream that I like something that straps on, and you have misconstrued that, and you're never gonna let it go, are you? You're never gonna let that go, are you, dude? Yeah, that one would be a little bit better to do. I would still doctor that up. I would get rid of, I'd get rid of this flame stuff on the bottom. I'd get rid of all of this little flame stuff coming off of it, and I would just keep just the model. In fact, I would probably get rid of this one too. Yes, my strap-on heart monitor, exactly. I understand you have it, but dude, you guys are taking that way out of context. Way out of context. Stop picking on me. Okay? Leave me alone. But again, guys, it's going to come to a point like, so for this little town right here, I'm just doing a foothold. That's all we're doing. I'm going to come back through here and I'm going to add so much like this. Things like this will get added, you know, somewhere. Like we're going to decorate all of this up. Like the decoration part is coming after the foothold. Right now, all I'm doing is just placing the base part of the map. You know what I mean? Who knows? When I come through here, we might put 3 on this one. I might put one over here. You know, there's no telling. Decoration part is coming later. Little wreck under there. Maybe like so. That way you can still get into the house. Yeah, that looks good. All right, maybe we do need to do some fences. Let's do some fences real fast. Let me come here though. Actually, I want to grab some fences from over here. Oh, you guys can't see that window again. Hold on. Grab right here. Here we go. Although I don't think that's a good fence. Well, yeah, this would be a fine fence. Yep, that one will work. We could also do that same fence. Find a different one too. Copy paste, man. I am all for copy pasting. All for it. Oh, you bitch. Wrong button. There we go. Perfect. Then here. Perfect. Here we go. See? I'm digging it, dudes. I'm digging it. go back to our houses real quick, and then we'll just move this house to the back a little, so like that. Oh God. Rex. That. Looking good. With this house. So. Yeah. Not every house needs a fence though. I will say that. All right, so let's go back to our shitters. Toilet dry. Like that. Perfecto. We're gonna end up moving that one like this. Get rid of this one. These look really good when the grass is actually there. Like I really like using these stone walls. Okay, we got that. Grab some. Yeah, where they at? I want to grab some polytunnels. There we go. Grab one for here. Let's just put one out back like so. Make sure the door's on this side, right? Yeah. Put one out like that. Also, we can do some. Here. Gotta have your chicken coops, guys. There's got to be a reason why there's chickens around the map. Damn it, I did it again. Chicken coop. Bam. Put a little chicken coop in here, and maybe we'll put one out over here somewhere. Again, like I said, not every house needs a fence. No, copy paste is the way to go. Like, I don't care. You tell me anyone who builds a map and doesn't use the fucking copy paste. I copy and paste a lot of shit. It just makes sense. Work smarter, not harder, right? Miss Fountain, greenhouse. Let's put a hutch over here. So actually, you know, we'll put the hutch right here. On that one. There we go. Let's see here. I want some outside tables right here. But not every table needs to have the loot spots on them. We'll just put some of these tables out here. That looks good. Rabbits and squirrels, foxes and cows. Exactly. You got to have all that kind of stuff, right? That one would be better. Although his foot's a little fucked up. But you want to see what he would look like? Let's still remeshing our SpongeBob. We have to wait till this is done. All right, let's put our little things right over here. Sure thing. I think that's all right. What we can do, what I really like adding, I think adds a lot of depth to the map. Some of these. Add some stones, baby. Stones are drastically, it's just, it's such a small thing that people overlook, but like having stones around, I don't know, it's just really helpful. Because these are the stones that you can go and you can make like knives off of and stuff, right? Campgrounds. We actually have quite a bit of campgrounds. That's what this map is mainly about. So we've got this one, which I still need to come in here, and I need much more trees and stuff in here. Like this needs to be much more, what's it called? Decorated wise. But we've got that one. This one was actually finished. So we need to do more stuff like this. We got this one. All right, so I've got some stones in this one. That's a good one. We've also done a different type of campground over here, using a different type of house. Which this one, you take the road and it follows you down to the big castle, which came out really good. I remember building this. That was fun to build. So we have little hunting camps everywhere. Dude, this one, I really like this one up here too. So you come up here, you follow it up, and then these are all just like little hunting cabins and stuff. And this is actually very long. This comes all along this mountaintop here. And then we did another one on that same island, not far from our school. So there's definitely quite a bit of hunting stuff. Because like I said, this map is going to be primarily residential and hunting, with a few there's going to be there's going to be their like NBC checkpoints, the military checkpoints, but I'm mainly going for like I have all of this still needs to be done. All of this, we need to come through here, we need to make little towns and stuff. Like I have so much work to do. So much work to do. This is like our little village. Like if there's anything that I can tell you guys, this is not an overnight process. It takes a long time to get this shit done. But it all starts with just a little layout like this, and then you just keep going and going and going. More sidewalks. This is for whatever the server owners decide to do with it. If they want to make a PvE server out of it, they can. If they want to do PvP, it's completely up to them. So what I'm doing, the way I'm building this map is just for vanilla DayZ. And then, well, I mean, I have some missions involved, but it's vanilla DayZ. And then I just let the server owners decide what they want to do with it. You know what I mean? That's up to them. Jail ads. Why you got jail ads, bruh? You going to jail, dog? All right. That's looking good. So I'll revisit this area. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and, because what I'm doing today is actually going to get pushed to the live dev server. So let's go ahead and let's actually decorate this some more. Because I feel like we don't have enough trees and stuff around here. Let's actually start with our bushes. I feel like there's not a lot of bushes. There's not. This was definitely one of my first ones that I did. I'm sure you guys can tell. It's the decorating part of it. Like as the maps progressed, you can definitely see a difference. Yo, doggy dog, I appreciate the gifted sub to Ducky, man. Legend, bro. Appreciate the support, dude. Nobody needs to be watching jail ads, right? And I feel like bushes, so they look weird with these bushes just kind of out in the middle like this, but I promise you, once the foliage is in, It's definitely much better. And you can kind of tell I had the trees in, but I kind of moved all the trees out while I was building. Oh yeah. All right, let's grab some of these little bastards and move them around. I want this forest to be nice and thick like this though. Oh, show. Perfecto. Yes, baby. Yes. Give it to me. I kind of want to throw in some of the other trees too, not just the pine trees here. Where did I put those trees at? I can't remember what they were actually called. They're called the Fagus, right? Fagius or something. It could be. Oh, see, I think these Fagus ones are the fall trees. Yeah, no, we don't want those. We gotta go to the bliss trees. There we go. These bad boys. Yeah, throwing some of these, mixing some of these bad boys with it. They're called Faguslevectia. Faguslevectia. That's a dead one. You gotta have some dead trees mixed in there too, right? And I feel like I want one of the big bushy sons of bitches. Kind of in the middle. Yo, bro, how's it going? Hope all is well. Rakan, what's up, dude? You literally missed Matty G again. I feel like you guys are never in the chat at the same time, bro. What are these? There we go. We need these big bushy bastards. Yeah, that'll look cool. Perfect. Okay, we still need some more shit though. Let's grab some bushes and put them over here. All right, let's see what other kind of trees we got. Ooh, what are these bad boys? Oh, that's a cool looking tree. Very bushy. Although, I mean, does that fit? Yeah, that fits. Very bushy tree. I like it. Very bushy. Of course, I'm going for mainly pine trees, as you guys can see. I really like the way pine trees look in the game. We talked last night via Discord. Great tree. I love it. Sounds like you're saying Matty G has multiple personalities. It could be. Yo, what's up, Dr. Chucko? Welcome in, dude. You asked a question in Discord this morning. It was about character scenes, right? Now, Mr. Negative has actually put together... Oh, shit. There we go. Mr. Negative has actually put together a character scene generator, which is really fucking good. 10 out of 10 tree? Yes, dude. I like this tree. We need to use more of those. I think I'll put another one like right here. And get rid of this pine tree. I really like that tree. I like the big bushiness of it. And I think it adds just great shadows, man. I try and tell people, like, shadows are key in this game. You gotta have nice shadows in your shit, man. Oh, what is this one? It's a good little tree. We can put that one over here too. Here we go. As you can see, I still have so many fields that I just haven't done. This is a thick ass forest right here. Yeah, character scene generator. He's done a really good job. Like, it's awesome. So essentially, to get a character scene, all you need to do, you need to have 2 point of views, and it's in your config, your world config. So you have one set of coordinates where your character is going to be standing, and then you have another set of coordinates as to where the camera is going to be positioned. All right, I feel like we need more of this. Actually get rid of this. I want less trees around the water. This needs to be more bushes. Let me get rid of all these. These are a lot of little trees. Like I said, whenever we were doing this area, we just kind of, we did the same thing we did down there by the beach, by the school. We just kind of copied and just kind of drug trees out of the way. All right, so we're also going to need some of these things. There we go. Looks better. Grab some more bushes. Bushes are key, guys. Bushes are key. You just wait. You see what it looks like in game. It looks so good. Yeah, see, like, do you see the difference in the area already just by adding the trees and the foliage? I'm trying to go for an overgrown look, and that's what I want. I want a lot of trees, a lot of bushes. I want it to look very overgrown. You need a swan boat in the pond? At a dock? I feel like this, maybe this pond does need a dock, right? There you go. That better? No, that actually came out looking pretty good. I'm happy with this. This is gonna look so much more overgrown. It's gonna be great. I'm loving it. Fucking loving it. Wish there was a way for the trees to not come back if you build over them. There is a mod for that, Blue. If you look up Zen, it's a Zen mod, but he built a mod that server owners can define. But basically, when you cut down a tree, you can define it to not come back for 72 hours, like IRL hours, 72 hours, all the way up to years. So you can make it to where, like, if you're gonna do it for months, say you wipe every 6 months. I recommend you wipe every time you go to the bathroom, but if you wipe like every 6 months, you can set it to where the trees just won't grow back. I appreciate that, Rickon. Dude, it's gonna be great. I mean, this area was already built, but now we're just adding some decor. Actually, you know what this one lacks? Need some of these little campground areas, right? There we go. This is gonna be your server. This is my map. This is a whole ass map we're making, bro, for anybody to use. So the green is trees, obviously. But yeah. There we go. What happened, Striker? What'd you do? I've seen that, but that means all trees come back, and I want only the ones under our bases, but DayZ limits. Oh, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. There is a way to do that, Blue. Well, not really. I mean, there is. You can go into DayZ editor and you can literally just delete the tree that you don't want. These are not able to be sat on, but I think so. Rag has benches that it can be sat on. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to crack open his code just to kind of see how he did it, mimic it basically. Or even hell, I can just look in the memory point of a vehicle to see how like the memory point to sit down in the vehicle and add it to all of the vanilla benches. That way, no matter what vanilla bench you go to or what chair you go to, you can sit down. Which I think should be in the base game regardless, but this is DayZ. There's Maddie G. Oh my God, they're actually here at the same time. How are we gonna play it when it's complete? Well, I will host a server of it, yes, but it'll be up to if people want to play the server and they want to make if they want to make their own server out of the map, you'll just have to play somebody's server. But there will be like an official server for it that I'm hosting. That'll have like all of the vanilla stuff built into it. Right, that's all it is. He comes at lunchtime. That's all it is, Blue. I'm just gonna add a sit down animation, so you can click on it and your guy will turn around and sit down. Oof, excuse me. I kind of want to so right now the way I have it is it's just a campfire. It's just a prop.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Here comes the money.
Thank you for all your help.
Nah, dude, Liberty, I appreciate you, brother. Seriously, man. That's massive, brother. I do appreciate you. Exclamation point drop. Go for it, guys, on the Twitch chat. Yes, the map will be free to use. 100%. Seriously, Liberty, man, from the bottom of my heart, I do appreciate your support, bro. Like a lot. Legend. Absolute fucking legend. We're going to get lunch now, boys. I'm just kidding. All right, guys, gotta go. We'll go grab some lunch. Exclamation point join to get on the dungeon. Blah blah blah. You're welcome, dude. Absolutely. Yeah, so the map will be free to use. As soon as this goes to the workshop as a public map, anybody can use it and you can do whatever the fuck you want. Well, you can't open up the source code, obviously. Like, you can't edit my terrain, but you can do whatever you want with the map, because at that point I'm done with it. But I don't think I'll ever be actually done with the map. But what I was saying was, right now, these fireplaces, these fire pits, those are just static objects. I was thinking of changing all of these and making them grills that you can cook on. So what I mean by that is I would go to my house. And then I would basically This is a pain in the ass. It's not gonna want to let me grab that fucking there we go. I would move that out of there, and then I would grab this like that to make it look, because this is actually going to fill in with a grill that people can cook on. And I feel like not all of them, but some of them would get that. Yeah, right there. From the mini looks a bit like Livonia PMW Cross. Get me a server going a few days ago. Thought about doing a trader, not too much. Traders are a lot of work. Traders are a lot of work. But yeah, that's what I was going to do. These are from Sakal. Like I said, not all of them, but some of them will have ones that you can cook at. I really like the Sakal assets, guys. So this terrain is 100% custom built. I am pulling a lot of inspiration from Livonia because I love the overgrown look. I'm using the Livonia grass. All of my trees, all of my brush, everything like that is coming from Livonia because Chinaris is too fally. It's too, colors are changing too much. I don't like it. I want green. I want this shit to look like a fucking jungle in a sense. You know what I mean? It's an island. So I want it to look like an overgrown island. And that's kind of what I've got going so far. I've never played PNW. But I'm definitely trying to go as green as I can with overgrown. Yeah, so right now the map is available to play in its current state for the Patreon members. So anyone that's signed up for the Patreon, they're whitelisted to the server in its current state, or to the map, I should say. They get to play it as it's being built, and they get to tell me what's broken, if there is anything broken. The only wrong part about it is I do a lot of wipes on there. They're not really being able to like build bases and stuff like that, because every time I add a bunch of new buildings, I have to do another wipe. And Deer Isle is just too much. Wait, what's wrong with Deer Isle? Deer Isle is good. Deer Isle is just, for me, it's just too big. That's all. But it's a lot better now that John's redone all of his tier systems. Absolutely. Before it was a little much. All right, I think this area looks good. So what I'm probably going to do is keep one of the see, I have these areas open for a reason. So what I'll probably end up doing, let's do it now while I'm thinking about it. Do it now while I'm thinking about it. I want to use this fence right there. And we're going to make these just open fields. Fenced off, of course. All right, so we're going to do this the fast way. Basically, these are just like little farm fields, you know what I'm saying? And I'll have animal spawns in here. That's what I'll do. We'll put animal spawns in here. And yeah, so you'll be able to, and we'll have some deer stands. So you'll be able to hunt right here. Which makes sense because it's by a hunting cabin. There we go. I think we need an end piece now. Like this. Grab one of these bad boys. Oh no, we don't need an end piece. I can just do this. There we go. Oh yeah. And I love, see, this is the one thing I will say that I love about Terrain Builder is see how it's following the terrain like perfectly. Editor does not do that, chat. You've only seen 25% of the map. Oh, Deer Isle is massive. Deer Isle is absolutely massive. It's a good map. I mean, I will say it. Deer Isle is a good map. It's definitely a game changer when it comes to DayZ. The sheer amount of time and effort that John has put into that map in just like the design part alone is fucking brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Like, I didn't realize how much time actually went into this shit until I started doing it. And then I was like, oh my God, if it's taken me this long to do one little town, I can only imagine how long John's been at it. But he's done a good job, man. I didn't appreciate that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't appreciate that at first. It wasn't until I started doing it on my own that I really can come to appreciate the amount of time and effort that has actually went into that fucking map. John is making, yeah, John's working on the what's it called? He's working on the end game mission. I might get my buddy TSP Bobby to give us a tour. I'm playing Joe on Monday with TSP and Ace. Nice. Editor does that for you. Jarrell is great, but that's my problem, Blue. And I'm being honest. And you know, I'm not someone who's going to hold any punches. I'm not, in no way am I picking on the map. I think the map is fantastic. But for me, in my play style, Deer Isle is just a little too big. Do I think it's a great map? Absolutely. It's a little too big for me. That's all. And that's okay. You know, it's perfectly okay to have your own opinion on something like that. I fucked that up. Fuck. That's all right. Nobody will notice. Shit. That's my problem. Grab this one. There we go. Now we'll be good. Oof. Perfect. This. Can we do one more? Yeah, we can do one more. Perfect. This. I love this fence. It's a very rugged looking fence. And it's one of those fences that doesn't have to be lined up like perfectly and it'll still look good. I'm gonna put traps down. Wait, you put some traps down. The stag zombies are a nightmare even if you got modded weapons and armor. Yeah. Yeah, the stag. So on the Deer Isle server that I manage, because I kind of run a Deer Isle server for a friend. The one that they have all of the stags. The stag zombies are there, but all of the stag equipment is turned off. Because for like a vanilla feel, the stag stuff is just too much. It's, to be honest with you guys, it's one of the main reasons why I haven't played Zelador yet. It's because it's built into the map to have like a crazy amount of it's built into the map to have like a crazy amount of like slots and armor slots, and it's just, that's something that I don't really enjoy playing on. I'm very vanilla when it comes to the gameplay. I don't mind a modded server if it's meant to be modded, but I don't want it to be defaulted to be modded. You know what I mean? That's just not me. And again, that is okay. Some people are going to like things differently than others. It is 100% okay. That's not anybody bashing nothing. That's just saying, you know, it's just not, it's not for you. That's all right. Oh, this is gonna look good, dudes. Oh, this is gonna look good. All right, so then what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our trees. I'm gonna be a cheaty bastard. Gonna do some copying. My husband told me that I'm not allowed to scare him in the middle of the night by waiting for the bathroom in the dark. Three's lots of realistic. It is. He's like the old vanilla stuff. Really? Before this? No. His mountain bag's got like 100 slots. The stag zombie, and I'm pretty sure the plate carrier is a little bit modded, right? So I mean, now if you're creating a tier system of armor for vanilla, that's, I mean, that's okay, dude. Everything's okay. If you want 500 slots in each pieces of your gear, by all means do it, dude. It's your server. Some people are gonna really like that, some people aren't, and it's 100% okay. You know, the one thing that I've learned in the 5-6 years that I've been making servers, that I've been modding stuff, you're not gonna make everybody happy. You're not. So just make yourself happy. If you enjoy playing it, then that's all that matters, because at the end of the day, you're the one paying for it. Now, if you've got donators that are like donating to the map, and you know, well then, yeah, I mean, I would listen to their suggestions. I wouldn't change it from your default, you know, core vision, but you can listen to suggestions. You can compromise a little bit, but at the end of the day, bro, you're the one paying for your server. Fucking build it how you want to build it. I mean, I don't think that's the wrong mindset, but again, that's just my opinion, and everyone's got an opinion. You know, doesn't mean your opinion's right, doesn't mean it's wrong. Do what you want to do it. The Christmas server, I had 1,000 slot bag on the Christmas server, but the Christmas server, exactly, that was meant as an event server. So it was meant for people to just carry as much as they can, gear up, in PvP. That's all that was. Now, I wouldn't have a 500 slot server on a vanilla style server. That server, the Christmas server, was very modded. In my eyes, it was modded, even though it really wasn't. There was a lot of modifications made to all of the gear, all of the slots, the heat values, the whole nine, installation values. But that's because it was meant to be a fun server. We're back. We back. Never missed a beat, baby. There is no limit. Most people go to 1,000 though. So your limit is 10 across. Going down is, you can do up to 100. No, it wasn't you. That was my fucking Go XLR crashing on me again. Because it's a bag of shit. Yeah, 1,000. That's what I figured. So it's 10 over, 100 down. Plus, to be honest with you, 1,000 slots fucking sucks. Because there's so much just scrolling, dude. Just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And it's like, bleh. Right, that's what I thought. So anything underneath the 1,000 area bugs out and you can't use it, right? Welcome in, Marks. How you doing, buddy? All right, so this is looking decent. This is looking decent now. As far as the trees go and stuff, this is something that I will always be working on, moving trees around. But the biggest bag I've ever made was 1,000. And that was Santa's bag, which was, for obvious reasons, it needed to be massive. Okay, so we can keep this open. We're good there. Made this a little field. We'll put some deer stands up. Where our house is. Grab one of these. I like this one. There we go. That one overlooks that field. And maybe we'll, just one. Just the one's fine. Perfect. I heard people. I'm pretty sure if you make a 2,000 slot bag, after the first 100 rows, it doesn't work anymore. Like nothing will go into it. Is it better to use an item comparison mod so some large items fits into one slot? What do you mean? So you can create a mod to reduce the how big something is in your inventory, but I don't know what you mean by an item comparison mod. All right, so you see what we've done here, chat, with this little dick thing. We're going to be doing that a lot more. First time ever doing a DayZ server. Oh, a compression. I read that as comparison, bro. My dyslexia has been bad, homie. It's been bad, dude. And I'm actually kind of worried about it. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. I've been, no, what I mean by, okay, so what I mean by 10 slots is the amount of slots across the bag. So whenever you do an inventory slots, it's going to say like 5,4. That means it's 5 rows over, 4 commas down. So the max is 10 across. You can only do 10 across. That's as big as you can go. Then the rest is down. I'm overthinking again. I don't know, man. Jareth, I've been twisting my words up, bro. I've been twisting my words bad. Even when I'm typing, it just did it again. Can you hear me now? Hello, hello, hello. Oh, there we go. We're back. I hate you loving his photos regarding mapping, buddy. How do you avoid the terrain mask being blurry, pixelated though? The mask is always going to be pixelated. The satellite image itself is you just got to work your magic with Photoshop, bro. I do need some fucking rest. I need to take, honestly, I need like 2-3 days away from the computer. I need to make it away from computer, away from Twitch, YouTube. I need to just take 3 days away and just go spend some time in the woods or something, man. I really do. He's a fool. That better? So you clip it. I forgot. Whenever it crashes, I gotta read. What I was saying was, yes, I need like 2-3 days, man. I need a vacation. I need 2-3 days to where I don't even think about Twitch. I don't think about my map. I don't think about nothing. All right, we're gonna do another one like right here. So what I'm going to do, guys, see this terrain. Oh, what I was saying, bro, is you have to be really just be good with Photoshop, man. That's really what it boils down to. So it looks like this terrain does go down. Son of a beesh. All right. Grab my roads. We're gonna do this. Like that. Who's this one? That's just a little bend. We don't want that one. We want... No. Where's it at? What the fuck? Oh, there it is. We want this one. All right. Do you get into the woods and camp, log, and go put a log? That's what I need to do, man. That's what I need to do. You should take the family camping or something. That's what I want to do. Just come play, start something with me, and enjoy yourself. No thoughts about anything else. Dude, it's just, I mean, it's honestly, I've been just playing that PvE server, you know, just taking my mind off of things. I feel like what I need is literally just away from fucking technology in general. I just need to get off the computer. I need to quit thinking about DayZ. I need to quit thinking about mods, quit thinking about YouTube. I just need to quit thinking. You know, just need to quit thinking, man. Because my brain's getting bad, even when I'm typing, bro. Even my typing, like my dyslexia is coming through my types, and that's a problem. But my son graduates in a week and a half, so I think when summertime comes, I'll figure something out. We'll figure something out, man. I'll be all right. I've been trying to like just not get stressed out, because stress is a killer, dudes. So I've been trying to like avoid stress any way that I can. You know what I think I'm gonna start doing, honestly? I think I'm just gonna start smoking pot. That's what I need. I just need to start hitting the Mary Jane, bruh. I just went on hiatus and went to play a game and just enjoy myself. I want to. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And don't worry, like I'm not doing it, guys. I'm not doing it. But I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I've even here recently. So I feel very blessed. All right. I just want to start off by saying I feel very blessed. And I am very thankful for the fact that like these past, what, 3 months, 4 months, what month are we in? We're in 5. So these past like 3.5 months, I've been able to live stream and make content full time, like as a job. I've been very, seriously, I feel very blessed about it. I'm very thankful. But there has been times when I've been laying in bed at night and I've thought to myself, it's a different type of stress. And I've thought to myself, it's like, you know, I've really considered just going back and getting a fucking job and just doing this for fun again. You know what I mean? I have not been getting good sleep. No, I haven't been getting good sleep. To be honest, I'm nowhere near as healthy as I should be. Dead Island 2 is free. Ooh. Dead Islands were good games. It's good. It's on Epic. I have the Epic launcher. I don't ever really use it though. Is Epic launcher one of those things where like if you download it once, you always have it? Like on Steam or on anything else when they do the free games? Oh, I don't even know. Let me take a look. Yo, what's up, Petrie? Welcome in, dude. You have to claim it and then you got it. All right, well, I need to open up my, every time my computer turns on, I just shut the Epic launcher down. So maybe I need to just take a look at that. Okay. It's, the remeshing failed for the SpongeBob. Sad. Free stuff bot? What is that? It probably failed because we clicked out of it and my computer's just being a bag of douche. What's free stuff bot? Does it let people know when there's free stuff to claim? Like, you see how bad the clipping is going to be here? Probably going to be bad. Yeah, do you see how bad that is? This is the trick, man. This is the trick. Now, some people will leave clipping like that. I'm not going to leave clipping like that. So I'm going to have to try and flatten this terrain out. Oh, so that's what the free games bot is. Huh. I wonder how I would add that. I'll have to look into it. Really? Is it one of those things that you have to pay for, or is it? Yeah, I'll let you know, dude. I'll let you know. Like, is it something that you have to pay for? Or they just have it set up? All right, we're going to smooth this out a little bit. There we go. You'd be able to drive up there. And everything's flat. freestuffbot.xyz should be the website. Huh. Really free, easy stuff. Give it its own channel and set and forget it. All right, I'm going to set that up today then. I'll set that up because that's actually pretty cool. Especially if it'll sit there and just let people know. I'm assuming you set it up through like a webhook or something, right? And that's cool. Because here's the thing, man. People will be like, oh, dude, did you see the new game that's coming out? I'm like, no, because I don't follow anything like that. So it would be cool if there was something that would just tell me like, hey, this is out now. Hey, this is coming out. All right, we should be back. Crashed my bulldozer too. Crashed my bulldozer. I sent the error code to Jareth so he can look at it. He knows far more about this shit than I do. Hello? Is it working? Can you hear me? Those are the only two I know. Oh, it's not working? I can hear music in my headset, so it's fucking working. You twat. If this shit crashes again, guys, I'm gonna take that as a hint to just get the fuck off the computer and go stand in the woods. And it hasn't rained in Florida in a while, so I'm just gonna go hang the hose up and then stand it almost so it's like I'm standing in the rain, but it'll just be the hose. just go stand in the rain, be like why? Why? Why me? Come on, fucking game. Hello? There it is. All right, we're back. Grab your hose and stand in the rain. Sounds okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. It hasn't rained here in a while, bruh. It hasn't rained here in a while, so I have to go stand in the hose. I'm all right. We're good. We're fine. If it goes out again, we'll just have to. I'm just gonna fucking say that that's it for the day. Obviously, there's forces that don't want me fucking streaming. That's what I'm saying. I'll just tie the hose up to like my son's basketball hoop thing I'll just let the water rain down on my face. And I'll stand there and I'll play like sad violin music. You know what we're gonna do? Instead of using these houses, let's use these bad boys. I feel like we don't use these enough. And I'm kind of thinking like we should just use them as like actual A-frames. Where they're just on the ground. No, it does not. Mr. Dragon, what's going on, buddy? Welcome in. No, it doesn't autosave, but I've been saving. Yeah, these are kind of cool. And we'll even keep them on the ground like this. Oh, we have clipping. Look at that clipping. There we go. This is the town of Whoville. Yeah. So bulldozer crashed. Terrain builder didn't crash. So now we Gucci. I save very, very often. That's the truth, Bubba. I save very often. All right. That's what I'm thinking. Well, see, here's the thing, Jareth. What I just did was I accidentally pulled on. So I'm. All right, what am I? Yeah, there we go. Send me a message on it. This is weird, dude. It feels like if I accidentally bump this 3.5 millimeter jack, it feels like it just goes out. That's when I usually lose sound. But I feel like that's not normal. You know, we don't need this one. We'll have those three there. We'll get rid of this one. Then on this side, we'll just put regular houses, is what I'm thinking. Yeah, so I don't know what the fuck's going on with it. I really don't. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Yeah, so this, it's weird. So ever since I got this thing, dude, and I had to use the Corsairs in here, the connection is wiggly and loose. But if I use these earbuds, like these sweet ass fucking ear. There we go. Now it's back again. I'm just gonna leave it there, dudes. It just keeps going. It's